A YouTube Mickey. Alright. Just another quick rant. Right. This one's about having a slingshot and having a bow and arrow. Australian rules. Our government being shit again. Now in Australia, we cannot buy or own a slingshot. Okay, full stop. Even if you've got a gun license, you can't buy a friggin' slingshot that shoots ball bearings or rocks or whatever. Government banned it. But you can buy a compound bow from eBay without a firearms license. Now, am I stupid or am I dumb or what? I think a compound bow, a bow and arrow, is going to do a lot more damage than a friggin' slingshot. But yet, you can buy a compound bow on eBay, get it shipped to your house, no worries, and have no license for it. You don't need a gun license, nothing. But they ban the slingshot. Doesn't make sense, does it? But that's our stupid friggin' laws. You can make a slingshot, like I have here. That's from a garden shovel or a shovel. I basically cut the handle off here and cut the piece of wood there, wrapped it with paracord, made 2 holes. The actual sling broke, but made myself a friggin' slingshot. You can go to disposal shops and buy, or gun shops, and buy the rubber band, the sling, and then separately they'll have these, like these garden little forks, these handheld little forks to mix the dirt up, and they have it separately next to the slings, and all you do is slip the sling on the garden fork and you've got a slingshot. That's how we get around it here in Australia. A crossbow. We can't even friggin' own a crossbow, but yet you can buy a bow and arrow with no license. I don't get it. A crossbow. It takes more effort to load a crossbow than it does to load a bow and arrow. You could probably pull off 2 shots in a bow and arrow before you even load a crossbow, but nah, not allowed a crossbow at all. Even with a gun license, you cannot buy one. So this government is really pissing me off. I mean, back in the good old days, again, when I was young, when I was 8, 9, your parents could buy a BB gun with no license, give it to you, you'd shoot in your backyard, shoot birds or whatever in your backyard, and no problem. I used to have a Daisy BB gun, lever action, had a little knob at the top. You could pour 20, 30 ball bearings down the barrel, load it and bang, shoot. And I used to have a ball. 10 years old, I used to sit in my backyard, and I remember this, my little cat, I had a cat, I got used to it, I'd shoot a bird, the cat would sit next to me, look at me like that, I'd shoot a bird in a tree, bang, the cat, whoom, run at it, eat it, beautiful, come back, sit next to me, next bird, bang, shoot it, cat would run and eat it. I had a ball when I grew up as a kid, having a BB gun, target shooting, shooting birds, whatever. Shooting birds ain't too good, but I fed my cat, so it went to something. Yeah, I just don't know what's going on with this government, man. It's just, it's really shit. I'll go back. I can't understand why you can buy a bow and arrow that can kill you silently in a second, And if you're a good aimer or a good, what do you call it, archer or archery, mate, you could kill someone at 100 metres or 50 metres, whatever, and you wouldn't even hear it. Just gone, you're dead. And as we all know, a bow and arrow doesn't have to hit you in the heart or the head to die. It can hit you in a major artery and you're bleeding to death, and you'll die within minutes from bleeding. You know, a slingshot, what's going to happen? You got a ball bearing or a rock, bang, it's going to hit you in the chest, it's going to bounce off. Yeah, if it gets in the eye, you're fucked up, but the chances of getting someone in the eye, yeah, it's not it's probably a 5% chance. So, yeah, another rant from Mick. Sorry guys, I'm just a bit pissed off at the moment with this government and the rules that they do and all this kind of stuff. I mean, you know, we can't even have semi-automatic rifles anymore because of some stupid pricks that killed people, you know, in the Strathfield Mall or Port Arthur massacre. And I used to have a beautiful Ruger 1022. And I used to have a 25 round magazine on that thing, and mate, I love that rifle. It was just beautiful, you know. You go hunting for rabbits or ducks or kangaroos or whatever, you know, and 1-2 shots on a kangaroo and its head and it's gone, you know what I mean? Yeah, bah, 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 you know, it's just a beautiful gun. Nah, banned it, gone. No more semi-automatics. No more slingshots. No more crossbows. But you can still buy a bow and arrow online without a gun license. And anyone can own one. I don't get it. I don't get it. You know, again, a bow and arrow will fuck you up. You know, and there's been a case where I think some bloke was shooting his bow and arrow in his backyard, and he went through his fence and actually hit someone. I'm not sure if it killed anyone, but it hit someone and seriously injured them. But still, no, they didn't ban it. They didn't say, "Oh no, you can't have a bow and arrow. You need a license for it." I really don't understand this government at all. I just don't understand their mentality, and it's friggin' pissing me off. And to be honest, if I had it my way, I would move to America. I would probably move to North Carolina and buy a property, and I would enjoy the right to bear arms and all that kind of stuff. If my wife agreed, I'd go, but she ain't gonna agree, so I'm stuck here. But anyway, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I think things are going to get worse. You know, they're making it worse for us. Not worse, but they're making it harder for us to keep a gun license and this and that. You know, we can't have guns lying around the house, which, you know, I agree with you. You can't. I mean, you got kids and stuff. This and that. We lock them up in our gun cabinet, and the ammo's got to be stored separately and all this kind of stuff, and it's got to be locked up. That's fine. That's cool. I don't disagree with that. We can't have flick knives. We can't have butterfly knives, which is fine. I mean, I don't really care about that shit either. We can't even buy an extendable baton. You know, a baton, you know, and extend it out. Nah, we can't have that. Only if you're a security guard or a cop. We can't even buy friggin' mace or pepper spray. You know, I think I did a video a while ago that girl that got raped and killed in Melbourne. And you know, if she did have a bottle of mace or pepper spray, she probably could have got her out of that situation. But nah, government won't allow us to have that. Taser? No way. Forget about it. We can't even have a taser. But yet the cops, you know, I mean, yeah, fair enough, they can have a taser, but there was a situation with this Brazilian bloke, and you know, he was smashed, obviously. He was not agreeing with the cops, but apparently he was handcuffed, and the cops tased him 15 times, handcuffed, and the guy died. I mean, if the guy's handcuffed, why would you freaking tase him for? He's already secured, you know what I mean? So, slowly, we're being screwed by the Australian government, and I'm going to say this, and you know, if people hate me for this, I don't really care, but the Greenies out there, the party, the Greenies, are the ones that don't want us to have guns, and they can get stuffed, okay, fair enough, they can get stuffed. I don't give a shit, If someone says, Mick, you're full of shit or you're negative, give me negative feedback, I don't give a fuck. Because the greenies are the ones that are trying to stop us to having guns. And we have every right to have guns and protect ourselves. But the Australian mentality is the only reason you have guns is to target shoot, to go hunting, or to control vermin, to control the pigs and the foxes and the rabbits and all that kind of stuff. And they're three legitimate reasons. Yeah, no worries, that's fine. But we don't have the right to bear arms to protect ourselves, and that pisses me off. So yeah, it's just friggin' bullshit. But the main topic of this video was compound bow or bow and arrow compared to a slingshot and a I'm losing the plot here, the name, a crossbow. You know, why ban the slingshot and a crossbow when you can friggin' buy a bow and arrow with no license? I just don't understand. It's wine day today. Just don't get it, fellas. I just don't get it. So comment, subscribe, like, whatever you want, dislike if you like, I don't care. That's my thoughts, that's my rant, and yeah. You know, even if you own your own property, you don't have the right to carry a friggin' pistol around with you. You know, like, if you got a property and you got a cow or cattle that's broken its leg, and you know, obviously you can't afford to fix it, or it's on its last legs, you can't have a pistol to just bang, put out its misery. Nah, you can't. Nah. No, you're not allowed. I'm sure some states allow that, but not in New South Wales. You know, it's just bullshit. It's just total friggin' bullshit. You know, again, certain knives aren't allowed in Australia. Again, that's friggin' bullshit. So this country is becoming bullshit, to be honest. I mean, I love living here. Got a great medical system. Got a great, I mean, if you're a dole bludger, if you don't work, mate, you're loving life because you get paid for it. I mean, there's all the benefits of living here, but for me, personally, being an outdoors person and loving hunting and loving my weapons and loving self-protection and prepping, it's not very easy in Australia to do that. So yeah, anyway, that's me, that's my rant for tonight. By the way, there's supposed to be a meteorite shower tonight at 2 a.m. Freaking spider. 2 a.m. So I'm thinking I might stay awake to see it, but it probably won't happen, so I'll stay awake for nothing. But anyway, it's about it's 11:10 at the moment, and yeah, I might sign off, finish my wine, and have another smoke and hit the sack. So cheers.